Let's get down to your specialty, a little X's and O's here. In the past, the Jets have been a team that, in fact, have quite relied on special teams. They maybe have not been as good at 5-on-5, but they've leaned on their all-star goaltender. They've leaned on their penalty killing, and they've tried to make things happen with the man advantage. It's been the exact opposite this year. 5-on-5, they've been one of the best teams in the league, and they've been consistently good at 5-on-5. They've given up a power play goal in 8 of 9. Part of that was maybe a little shaky start for Hellebuck. But right now, certainly in the game against the Rangers, it seemed like that game was determined on special teams, and it was a lack of any sort of success with the power play. What are you seeing right now from the Jets with the man advantage, and how do they get out of this funk?
Yeah, I think, early on what we saw was a direct approach from the Winnipeg Jets. If you think of that first Calgary Flames first power play, they were throwing pucks at the net and they were moving and they were zipping that puck around. What we've seen of late is a little more tendency to hold on to the puck and be stagnant in our movements. The best power plays in the National Hockey League have ebb and flow of players moving in and out of positions, making it difficult for the penalty killers to read and react to situations. The easiest thing for them is when the Winnipeg Jets get into their player on one side, pass the puck, move the puck to the other side, and back and forth, and a one-timer from Kyle Connor. The puck has to move more. The players have to move more into positions, in different positions, rotate from the bumper to net front to allow confusion, and then the seams open up for those plays. But right now we're seeing not enough pucks at the net early, and then not enough movement out of the players to allow for confusion on the penalty killers, because everyone pre-scouts. Everyone knows where the puck is going. It's coming to Kyle Connor, right? It's going to Mark Scheifele. Morrissey's going to put it on net. Let's think of the best power plays over the last decade. Alex Ovechkin doesn't move. Everyone else moves, and the puck finds its way to him. So there's got to be some confusion created amongst the players to help get the puck to those spots at the right time.
Well, and listen, I mean, the Rangers have a nuclear power play right now, and we think of Fox and Panarin, but Chris Kreider is a huge part of it, and we saw him stick that dump truck in front of Connor Hellebuck. He's one of the best tippers.
That's not a dump truck, Huss. That's a semi-trailer.
I guess the question is, I mean, I think the answer is obvious. Are the Jets making it difficult enough on the power play for the opposition goaltenders to see the puck and be ready to stop it?
Yeah, not consistent enough, right? I think there's some traffic, but it's not consistent traffic. And I think sometimes we're looking to get too cute with a little bit of low puck movement, up, down, try and get a quick one-timer. But someone's got to get in the eyes. And I know they've had a rotating personnel. Ehlers has been tried. Perfetti's been in there. Yes, we have the injury to Velarde. So I think a lot of those pieces are still finding their way. But I think the first thing is they have to move and outwork the opposition. And that really hasn't happened. We've had puck control. Notice it's been slow movement. It hasn't been bang, bang, bang. What did you look at the Rangers power play? Low to high, shot to the net, screen tip. They recover the puck, they do it again. Then the Jets are scrambling. Then they find a seam pass for a backdoor one-timer for Zuccarello or Panarin and company. So that has to be consistent, but they're moving. The Rangers were in different spots all the time, so it's different looks. It's a righty here, it's a lefty here. Now you're like, where's this guy going? Where's he been? You look over your shoulder, the puck's in the net, and we haven't seen that out of the Jets, and I think that's the big thing for me.
Cole Perfetti, they did the switch with Ehlers and Fetz for the last game. Obviously, the results weren't great. Assuming that Perfetti gets, a longer look with that number one power play unit, and knowing his incredible vision and passing ability, where is the best fit for him on the power play in your mind, Beach?
Okay, to me, on one of the flank sides. We haven't seen a lot of his one-timer side, so I think Kyle Connor's kind of got that locked up, and you're probably not going to move him away from there. But I think if Cole Perfetti can work the other flank and really use some deception to move and get in and out of maybe switching the bumper spot once in a while with Mark Scheifele, I think that could create some confusion, and both players have the ability, to shoot the puck or move the puck at the right time. So I think that kind of in between bumper and flank, maybe squeak into the net front once in a while to allow some switches with Iafallo. I think that'll be very important. But I think can he take that next step and to believe, okay, I'm the guy here. I have to really help. I'm not the key cog in this, but I got to make sure this flows for everyone else to get there. And can he help on puck retrievals on that side that he's at? Because the puck retrieval sometimes doesn't happen quick enough because guys aren't getting to those loose pucks.
JP Vigier's with us. Vij, last one for you on the way out, and so great to have you back on the program. We always remember Rick Ralph's old 10-game segments. We're 9 games in. They got one more tomorrow. I mean, I guess they're guaranteed of being 500. With some pretty quality competition. Just, put your fan hat on for a minute. Where's your optimism level for where this team is at and what they're capable of right now based on the opening 9, soon to be 10 games?
Well, they're not quite in first place, so the fans aren't quite in full panic mode yet. But they are showing progress through the lineup, right? Like lots of new bodies, lots of new chemistry throughout, your 4 lines up front. So you're looking for that. But they've got points, was it 4 out of their last 5 games or something? So I think, they're nipping away at points. They're putting things in the bank, as they like to say. So I think that's progress. There's work to be done, definitely. And I think you'll see continue to grow. And the challenge becomes, how can they be? The schedule's been pretty good for them as far as, time off between games. It's going to start to get heavy here real quick because the season gets compressed in a hurry. Can they continue to grind and create offensively while being good defensively? So far, so good. I think they're in a playoff spot. I didn't look this morning at the standings. People are going to kind of key that. Thanksgiving for the U.S. line is coming. That's the old deadly marching first check mark on the point list. If we can be in a playoff spot by Thanksgiving, you're, I think, 80% chance of being in the playoffs at the end of the year. So step 1 is you're getting there.